Vommit's Grommet Vommit, brought to you by JB2. And today we have a super cool guest and fellow snowboard shredder and never summer team rider, Sienna McKinley, and one of my OG snowboard buddies.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up? How have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
We haven't seen each other since Nationals.
I know. It's been so long.
Yeah. I'm stoked to see you at Nationals.
Me too. I hope to see you before then, but if we don't cross paths, Nationals is going to be so hype. I'm excited.
Yeah. Where are you right now?
Currently in my dorm room at Gould Academy at my school.
Oh, how's that?
It's pretty awesome. You know, hard sometimes, hard work, grind season, definitely in the winter. You know, in the morning we go and we train, and then I go to classes from about 1 to 5. Yeah, I got off a little early today. Went over to my dorm room. So yeah.
JB, so I'd explain to your listeners a little bit about what the Gould Academy is.
Oh,
you know,
so the Gould Academy is like the snowboarding school.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
Ask if she has anything to add to that.
Do you have anything to add to that?
It's just like a private boarding school that specializes in winter snow sports, specifically skiing and snowboarding. Our snowboard program is pretty top notch. You know, we have some pretty awesome riders. We have a bunch of alum that is on the US team, which I think is pretty awesome. Yeah.
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 Is it all year round?
Not all year. So it's like a typical school year. So it's about from September to late May.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then we get the summer off and I go home back to Virginia and just work and all the stuff.
What are the grades that can go?
We have 9th through 12th for like full time. And then we have winter term, which is 7th and 8th grade. I don't know if it's 6th grade, but I know it's 7th and 8th grade. And so we have a bunch of 7th and 8th graders who come for the winter term, and they come to Gould. They'll train. They'll do school with us. They'll like immerse themselves in the Gould environment, but only for the winter term. So they don't come they're not here for like the fall or the spring semester, but it's awesome to have them.
Yeah. What is your what's your training? What kind of training do you guys do?
Yeah, so currently we have a border cross course up at Sunday River, which is our home mountain, 12 minutes away from the school. It's awesome.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so currently kind of training schedule, I wake up around 6:45, throw my stuff on, I'll go to breakfast in the dining hall, I'll get my gear, I'll hop on the bus, and then we meet at the bottom kind of the base, and then we have a comp center where we get ready. And today I went and I trained border cross in the morning, so I brought my race board up. We went and trained in the morning, got some good hot laps in, and then we headed over to the park and went and hit jumps, hot lapped the park. It was sweet. Unfortunately, our big park is closed right now because they're redoing the big jumps, but it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. And then we head back on the bus, go to lunch, and get ready for class.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It is super sick.
Yeah. So what are the disciplines that you focus on?
Yeah, so my main event is border cross. But when I first started competing in snowboarding, I did all of it besides pipe because we didn't really have half pipe in Virginia. But I mean, I did all of it. And then as I kind of started to get older and started snowboarding more and competing more, I definitely fell more in love with like the racing. And so I did GS, slalom, and cross for like 4 years, I guess, like as kind of my main. And then when I started competing in FIS events and NORAMs, you know, like you have to make a choice unless you're super good at both. But I didn't really want to make the switch to hard boots, and something about border cross really stuck with me. So my main event is definitely border cross, but there's so many aspects of slope and pipe and slalom, parallel racing that like all go in to cross. Like one of my personally like biggest weaknesses in border cross is hitting jumps. So like again, every afternoon, you know, I go and I train jumps. I get more comfortable because, you know, when you get up into big courses, and I have Gore coming up in a couple weeks. It's famous for having 45-footer at the bottom. Super, you know, like you're going over fast, you're going over with 4 people next to you, like you got to be prepared. So like hitting that and getting the good training and good laps, like good reps, all of it. So yeah, so many different aspects go into it, but definitely border cross.
Yeah, I love border cross a lot. I think my favorite is like border cross and slopestyle because
heck yeah,
and rail jam. But yeah,
rail
I like
fun.
them all, and half pipe, but I don't do half pipe a lot. And slalom, and giant slalom, all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my eyes! I just got blinded. Out of all the cool places you have shredded at, which one's your favorite?
Ooh, I would say Les Deux Alpes in France. So I went last year with my team. It was only 3 of us. It was a small group. We went out to Les Deux for about 11 days. We ended up getting like 2 meters of fresh pow. It was sick. And then we were also there for the World Cup, which was just a whole nother experience. Like we got to see the World Cup. Like I got to see Lindsay and Jake podium the team event. That was so sick. You know, we got to go up into the corral. We got to go hang out with the US team, immerse ourselves in that, you know, World Cup like environment. Like it was awesome. And then we got to go and train on the World Cup course after the comp was over, which was such an experience. It was amazing. Like on top of that, and there was a day, you know, we all just were like, let's just go shred. Like we have 1.5 meters of powder. Like this is a mountain in the French Alps. Like you don't get to go do that every day. And we just went out, we explored, it was just incredible. Fresh everywhere. It was definitely one of like the best places and days I've ever had snowboarding.
That sounds awesome. Jeez, so much powder.
Yeah.
When I was at Nationals, my friend Blake and his dad got there, and then it was like right when it was gonna go close, right when it was about to close, and we got up on the lift. We got the last lift up, and there was so much powder, and we took like a 45-minute tree run down to the bottom. It was crazy.
That is so sick.
And we like jumped the creek.
Gosh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so fun.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. What do you think the most like memorable race is that you've done?
I would say I have 2. So the first one I would say is Nationals last year when I won. I took the national title. I have here. I'll get it in a second here.
Okay.
My medal hanging up.
Yeah.
So I think that's a 5-year goal. That's a goal that I've had since I first started competing, first knew it, you know, USASA first went to nationals. Like I was always like, one day, you know, I'm going to stand on the top of that podium, and getting to accomplish that, and, you know, getting fastest time in my age group, like getting to wear black bib all day. Something just felt right. Like I woke up that morning and just felt, I would say, euphoric almost. I don't know. I was just like, I'm ready. I'm locked in. Like, this is my day. You know, I was like, this is my day. Like nothing is stopping me. I'm getting out there, you know, having Lindsay and Nate and Senna and all like Bomb, you know, having them all there and cheering, and it just made the experience so much better. And that meant the world to me. And having Lindsay, you know, like present that medal to me, like she is my hero. And like having her get to present that, it was just such a special experience and really awesome. I also just love the community, like just going out and shredding and racing with your friends.
Yeah, especially like when you don't get to see them because they're like from a different
Exactly.
series or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so awesome. And then I would say, I think 2 years ago, so my freshman year, my rookie year on the NORAM circuit, we had a NORAM at Sunday River here, and I hadn't really rookie year, I wasn't qualifying very well or placing super high, which is totally expected. And I had got into the big final of my first NORAM, and I was up there. I was with AC and Madeline and this other World Cup rider. Like, it was so surreal. And, I was 15. I was terrified. I was racing on my small, like, Donic. I was like, I don't care how I do in this race. Like, the podium doesn't matter. Like, I'm just so stoked to be here. And, like, having my teammates cheer me on and, like, having, Tyler Hamels, he said to me at the top, he was like, dude, awesome job. Like, go out there and kill it. Like, that just stuff like that. Like, it was just such a memorable experience. It's my first big final. It was a home race. It was awesome. It was just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like how, like, when I was at Nationals, I made it in border cross, I made it to like the small final.
Heck yeah, dude.
When I was like going, there was like a picture and I'm like this tall and all the other kids are like this tall.
Exactly. Yep.
It's crazy.
That's awesome. And like, I think that it just shows that no matter what, like, border cross is for everyone. Like, it doesn't matter. I think that's awesome. Yeah.
It's actually better if you're small because you can get low.
Yeah. You just tuck and go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever been to any like snowboarding summer camps?
I did. I've been to 2. So my first snowboarding summer camp was in 2021. I went to the Wendell's summer camp, and I went with you know Mia and Anna. Yeah, so I went out with them. It was awesome. It was such a cool experience. I got to meet Jill Perkins, who is also just an insane, like, street snowboarder. She is awesome. I sat and talked to her for a while. She follows me on Instagram. Like, it was such a fun experience, and getting to explore Oregon, getting to ride at Mount Hood. That was so sick. And then my rookie year, so my freshman year, 2 years ago, I got invited out to Project Gould out in Mammoth to go train with the U.S. team coaches, so Rob and Nate. That was an experience I'll never forget. Like, it sticks with me all the time, like, I still compete, I still ride, I still have, like, awesome friendships with the people I went out there with. It was 8 girls and 8 guys, and some of my best friends are from that camp, and it was just awesome. We had our own course, like, we were with the skiers and the snowboarders and freestyle and border cross and all of it. Like, it was so sick, and Mammoth is just incredible. We would go out early in the morning, go shred all day. We would do recovery. We would train. It was incredible. Project Gould was definitely at the top. And I got invited the last year that they did it, because they don't really host it anymore, which is I'm so beyond grateful for.
That sounds so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. What's your goals for your career, for your snowboarding career?
Well, I mean, I definitely, I hope one day to make it to the Olympics. I think that's just, that's the dream. Like, that's the big goal. But I would say definitely as of right now, like, I'm trying to make the US team. Like, I'm trying to make dev team. Trying to just get, soak as much information up and learning and riding and all of it. Like, dude, I want to be able to go throw myself off a 50-foot jump and not want to poop my pants before I go. Like, I think
Your shirt's
definitely
law of
just all of
attraction.
it.
Yeah.
Gotta manifest. Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely I would say, like, you know, I want to make the US team. I want to go to the Olympics someday. But as of, I would say, some more shorter term goals, like I want to podium some more NORAMs. I want to get up on the NORAM overall, make the dev team, get a World Cup spot, you know, start immersing myself, getting up in the higher big stuff, the big leagues.
You got it.
Thank you.
If you could pick like anyone to ride with and anywhere, who would it be with and like where would it be?
I would say, oh my gosh, that is a hard question. I would probably say Lindsay Jacob Ellis. I would want a day with Lindsay in. I really want to ride at Matterhorn because I haven't been there yet, and I would love to go to Matterhorn and just see that, and so sick. So I would say a day with Lindsay at Matterhorn.
Yeah. Shout out to Lindsay. We gotta get her on the show.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So filled with so much knowledge and stoke. My hero.
Yeah.
What about you, JB?
Like
Besides your mom, because I know your mom's
my
number
mom,
one.
so we can get the clips.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And-
I mean, what would we do without the clips?
Right.
Nothing.
It's not on video. It didn't happen.
Exactly.
that's true.
Anything for the gram.
my mom at the Copper summer camp, so I can do an airbag.
Yeah,
Yes.
Now pick somebody that's going to snowboard. I'm just the shadow.
Okay.
He's going to snowboard.
Sean White.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's a
And
good
where?
one. Yeah. Where now? Anywhere in the world, buddy.
Anywhere.
His private half pipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm dying to ride Japan. I want to ride that Japao so bad. One of my coaches went. They took a trip my freshman year. Gould took a couple kids out to Japan, and oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. The place is world class.
Yeah. I seen so much pow there.
So much.
Like on Instagram, this guy,
Mhm.
he jumped off like a 10-foot building, just and just did a flip and landed on his head, but was fine.
Totally fine. Yeah, because you have just a pillow. You're just landing on a cloud.
Yeah. What's your board and binding setup?
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you my free ride and I'll tell you my race board. So my free ride, just every day freestyle board. I have the Never Summer Protosynthesis.
Shout out
or
Never Summer.
Proto Slinger. Shout out Never Summer. It's the
Shout out.
2526. So they gave it to me out at Nationals. Oh my gosh, the board is sick. It's totally white top sheet, and then it has kind of like on like the heel edge, it says just like Never Summer Proto Slinger Women's 2526. It's in like small cursive in black, and then I have a pink stomp pad on it. Just like a bar. And then I have hot pink Union Force bindings. And the board is pretty fly. So it's like white base, and you have the pop of pink, and pink is my favorite color. So it's
shout
sick.
out
And
to Never Summer and Union.
Yes.
Never Summer. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Tell everybody.
Shout out
that.
Never
Tell
Summer.
everybody go to the website.
Yeah.
Check that board
Everybody
out.
go check that board
Yes.
out on the website.
Go check
Yes.
the board out.
Go get
It's
yourself
such an awesome. I've only seen one other person who has it, and she works for Icon, and we were talking. I was like, dude, like I have that board, like so sick. And anybody who I've ever talked to about Never Summer, never heard a bad thing about it because it's the best.
It's the best. Yes.
Yeah. And then my race board. So I race on an Oxus. So I race a 159 with 12-meter side cuts. So pretty aggressive board. And I have it right over here. It's my board bag that I still haven't unpacked for my last trip. But so I rode an Oxus, and the bindings on that are Burton Cartel X's. I swear by them for border cross because they're stiff, reliable. But a lot of people ride them. I see Burton Cartel X's, like Lexa X's, which is kind of their women's version. They're a little less stiff.
Oh, nice.
Unions I see often,
Yeah.
but definitely my Burton Cartel X's and my Oxus for racing.
Yeah. How are your feet set up on your race board?
Okay, so my front foot is at posi 15, and then my back foot is at it's either 0 or -3. It changes depending on, conditions and like it depends on the course, but it's typically posi 15, 0 or -3.
What does it look like?
So it's going to be like this kind of, you would say. So your front foot is more angled, so aggressively, and your back foot is a little bit more like stable. So like, or it's a tiny bit, just a tiny bit like that, or like this. It just helps. I prefer like an aggressive kind of front foot angle, not too aggressive because then you're going to get janky with your form. But I like an aggressive front foot so that I can just rail a toe side, but I like my back foot pretty stationary so I can nail a heel side if I need to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine is a Never Summer Ute 130. Shout out to them for park.
Yep.
Shout out to Never Summer.
Yep.
With Union with purple Union Cadet bindings. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, because it's like
tough.
The top sheet is like rails and jumps on it, and it's like
that's sweet.
There's some purple. And
Yeah.
it looks really good with the purple bindings.
Proto.
Oh, and I have a mini Proto,
Ooh.
which is my race board. It's like the top is white and black and some red. Yeah, it's really cool.
Sweet.
And I have
sweet.
I have white Union Cadet Pros.
Yeah.
That's the heat. That's the heat.
Shout out to Never Summer and Union.
Let's go.
Yes, Never Summer.
Yeah. You have any like sponsors you want to shout
out? Definitely. I have hold on.
She's like you, JB.
We will be back after the short commercial break.
Right.
Everybody, check out Monster Tour Water.
Yeah, so definitely Re-Up. Definitely want to shout out Re-Up. Awesome protein smoothies. I have them. I literally just had one in class. I was sitting in class and just need a little pick me up. It's light but filling enough. 12 grams of protein, only healthy, no sugar, no soy, no dairy. They're awesome. Oh, wow. Take them with me on the mountain. Love them. And then 100% Bobby McKinley Foundation. I know you just had Jared on the podcast. He is just one of my biggest inspirations. I was with him a couple weeks ago out in California, and he was training with me, and it was just like, he is brilliant. He's an incredible snowboarder, and his foundation sponsors me, and it's just I can't even say enough about Bobby and Jared and the whole foundation as a whole. Like everybody who is a part of the foundation, it's just a family. I just love
They're
it
the
so
best.
much.
They're the reasons why you get to go to snowshoe and train.
Oh yeah, they're the reason. The foundation and Jared and Bobby is the reason that I get to go train at Snowshoe a bunch.
Heck yeah, dude.
And I get to stay at the house.
Yeah. He's absolutely incredible, so gracious. Like he's opened up so many doors and opportunities for me just in the snowboarding world. I'm so beyond grateful for him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never Summer, of course.
And of course, Never Summer. You know that.
Of course,
Never
Never
Summer.
Summer. They were my first sponsors. I first got sponsored by them when I was 13 years old. Their East Coast rep, Tarjay Carmody, Dennis Tarjay Carmody. He got me. It was the second board I ever rode. The first board I ever rode was a Burton 130 Chicklet. That was when I first started snowboarding. He got me on a Never Summer, and I have literally never looked back. So I swear by the boards, period. The entire company, everybody is so incredible. So incredible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Never Summer is my first big snowboarding sponsor too. Yeah. And
what you were on before that?
Before that, I was on a thrift store board. Yeah. It was called a 540 Pirate.
Yep. Never even heard of that.
The Nationals on that.
I made the Nationals on that.
That is incredible. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I was doing it was right before my race, or it was in a practice day before at Snowshoe. Yeah. And Tarjay was like,
and her mama,
and your mom. They were saying that I was on the Never Summer team, and it was so fun because then they were like, go to the top of the world or whatever, and there's Never Summer people there. Yeah. And it was so funny because at the same time that the Tarjay was looking to pick me up on the team, so was the actual factory.
Really? That's incredible, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah. We're like, what? We know him. It was fun.
Heck yeah. No, they're so awesome.
Yeah. You know what a snowboarder's favorite drink is?
What is it?
It's dew, baby.
Duh. That was good.
Shout out.
All right. How many snowboarders does it take to screw a light bulb in?
How many?
One to film it, one to screw it in, and one to say that they can do it switch.
Oh, that's good.
And that. One to sit on the landing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. And say, the landing is clear.
Yep, there you go. You have to have a spotter.
Yeah. What are some words of wisdom for the grommets?
I would say follow your dreams. 100%. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am without, I can't even tell you how many people who told me, oh, well, you can't do that. It's too late. You're not good enough. Close ears. You keep the haters out. Follow your dreams. If you feel that spark and that fire in you when you snowboard, chase it down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. And definitely doesn't matter how many times you fall. It matters how many times you get back up again. I can't tell you how many times I have fallen on a course in a race or off a jump or doing a board slide off a box, and I've fallen and embarrassed myself. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It matters how many times you get up, because every time you get up, that's another chance for you to do it again. Yeah.
You can fall 1 million times, but as long as you get up 1 million and 1 times, you win.
Exactly. And it's all about high fives and fist bumps. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how anything goes. It doesn't matter how a competition goes. It doesn't matter. You're out there, you're lucky, you're privileged to be out there. You give your competitors and you give your friends and your teammates a high five at the bottom and the top of every run. That's how it goes. Always.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Where can everybody go follow your shred journeys?
Yeah, you can follow my Instagram at Sienna McKinley. Follow my Instagram. I post pretty much strictly snowboarding on there. You can get little peeps into my day-to-day life, but I post all of my, snowboarding, everything, where I'm at, what's the journey like. Yeah.
Yeah. Before you go, I got to teach you the Grommet Vommit handshake.
Teach me.
It's like this.
Okay.
Wait, we got to have the hand emerge. 3, 2,
My hand. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, wait. Do it again.
Ready?
Boom. Okay, got it.
Boom,
Oh.
boom, boom.
Yes. And you have to follow up that when you see her at Nationals?
Yes, we got to do it in person.
We'll have a follow-up at
Yes.
Nationals. I'm so stoked for you. You're absolutely killing it, and I'm so proud of how far you've come.
Thank you.
And tell her she's got to come to Virginia Beach this summer because you got a new wave pool coming.
Oh, yeah, we got a wave pool coming. You got to come to Virginia Beach.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
Tell her what just happened, what you just found out you just had done.
Oh, I got a mural painted of me.
I saw that
And it's right-
on Instagram. That is absolutely incredible. You friggin' shredding the waves,
was a
dude.
big
That's
surprise.
sick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is
And that's
awesome.
like it's like on the wave pool,
like right
That
like
is
right
so sweet.
next to the wave pool.
to the front of it. Yeah. It
In
was a
the front.
surprise. We came home from the last snowboarding trip and they were like,
Aw,
hey, have you seen this kid before? And I was like, what? I know that dude. That's my dude.
that is so awesome. That's amazing.
We're gonna do like an autograph session where he's gonna sign the wall and
Yeah.
then do autographs for people, and it's gonna be a fun thing. And then the wave pools asked him to come on to the wave pool team and do media for that and do a bunch of cool stuff. So
Dude, that is so sick.
maybe a future birthday party there or something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you
You
ever
need to tell me about how your date went today.
Yeah. Let's hear that.
it was good. We watched Lion King.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Yep.
And he's turning red.
Did you like the movie? Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
My favorite
good.
part was it was like, what did you say to my brother?
Sing it. Come on.
It's
Oh, I know what song you're
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Sing it. You're good at it, Jamie.
what did you
Yep.
say to my brother? That's not a shade, that's my brother. You stay away from my brother, 'cause I say so.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Killing
Yes.
The next rapper.
it. Yeah.
Right here.
Damn.
You need to tell her thank you so much.
But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
tell everybody
you.
else. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. You rock. JB2
You rock.
out. Grommet Vommit out. Sienna out. Blah!